Y'all know me as the voice of reason. And after preseason game number 2, I have no voice. I have no reasoning. There were flashes from the defense, splash plays from Athan. But this O-line, y'all, I'm concerned. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go. Okay, you guys, let's talk about it. I don't even know where to begin. So let's start with the good. Yesterday, as the game started, I was like, okay, we got JD is going to play. I was super excited, but we're not going to start with JD. Let's start with this defense. I was texting back and forth in a group chat that I have about, we talk football. And then I was texting with Kay from Kay's Take. Shout out to Miss Kay. Saw this defense come out. Amik came out, did the thing. Quan Martin is he's trying to make a statement, and it was so ironic that he got this interception in Detroit when the same thing happened in 2024. Joshua Joseph has been it since the offseason, since we acquired him. Do y'all remember him in the draft? When we drafted him, he didn't look excited at all. He felt like he fell down, I don't know why he fell so far down in the draft. But this dude got a chip on his shoulder, and he has made a name for himself. Durante Jones even lights up when speaking about him. He is a monster. He's going to be a problem. And me and Kate was saying, like, just imagine what the starting lineup could actually look like with this defense. They set the tone, yo. I was impressed. I was like, okay. Durante Jones, his identity is being formed. Granted, like we've been saying since preseason started, you know what? We don't know what this defense is really going to look like. It's a vanilla defense. They really not scheming up anything. But these dudes came to ball yesterday. They came to play. The depth players came to play. I was impressed with the defense. The only thing that I am really concerned about is them stopping this run. We got to learn how to stop the run. I don't know. I was not happy about the way they was able to run the ball on us. That's the only concern I have with the defense. Secondary did not too bad. But this line, the way they was blitzing, getting after the quarterback over and over, and the only thing I was happy for Joshua Joseph, but when he missed his assignment and allowed Dobbs to go down at 55 yards, that's a teaching moment. When he go back and look at the tape, they'll be able to tell him what the problem was, and hopefully he'll be able to make fix that mistake. That won't happen again. But the defense set the tone. Now, let's move forward and talk about our kicker, Drew Stevens. We're going to keep this short and sweet with Drew Stevens. He showed consistency yesterday. Went 3 for 3. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I'm glad they made the decision to choose him over Jake Moody. He's still a rookie. Do I need to see more? Yes, I need to see more. He did well in the kickoffs. He looked comfortable. He didn't seem like the game was too big, even though it's just a preseason game. But, hey, this was your first preseason game. It's just you, dog. What you going to do? He looked ready. He looked poised. And he looked focused. That's all I got for the rookie. But I'm happy that we chose him. And fans don't expect so much from him. But just he gave us hope. He gave us comfortability, because we know that he has a strong leg and he can make the kicks. I'm interested in seeing when it comes down to it, when like it's a 40 or 50 yard kick, 55 yard kick. Can he do it? The game is on the line. So the expectations for me is not as high as it would be if it was Jake Moody in there, because he's a rookie and he's going to learn. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the kicker, Mr. Drew Stevens. And keep it up, dude. We rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Mr. Athan Kaliakmanis. I was finally able to say that thing right, but we're gonna call him AK for short. Sam Hartman, you're done. Athan, what I see from Athan, that each game he's getting better. That throw that he made to Jalen Bradley, outstanding. The throw he made to Nash, outstanding. I am super impressed with what he's doing. I think he is solidifying his spot on this roster. He looks so poised. But what I can't seem to understand is, how is he getting time to throw and JD come in there for 3 plays and he can't? Okay, but Athan, you impressed me, dog. I think Sam Hartman, he knows. Sam Hartman knows. Y'all see him on the sideline? He threw his helmet down. He was pissed. It doesn't make sense. You've been here, dog, for 3 years. I know you've been injured and everything, but nah, it ain't it. And y'all ever notice that Sam Hartman ain't trying to get hit? He tried to get that ball out, and he don't care how he get it out, and whether it throw an interception or what, but he is not it. Sam Hartman, your days are numbered. Athan Kaliakmanis has come in to ball and say, you know what, I belong. I belong. And that's what it's all about, We are, and one thing we have to do as fans is understand what preseason is about. It's about evaluating the talent that we have on this roster. And obviously, AK, Mr. Athan, he knows that. And when he is presented his opportunity to get out on that field, it's like he knows David Blau's offense. It fits him. But it doesn't fit Mariota. I can say that right now. But I think they're going to still have Mariota as number 2. But Mariota fits Cliff Kingsbury's offense and not David Blau's. But it's going to be interesting how they handle this roster in the QB room. But I can say, Sam Hartman, your days are numbered. They say save the best for last. I'm saving the worst for last. Jaden came out 3 plays, and that's it. I was expecting to see more. Jada did not have time to throw the ball. Nothing. I was very, very disappointed in that line. This center position has me so concerned. What I can't understand is I need the front office to evaluate this talent a little bit more and try harder. If Allegretti comes back and he's healthy, I'm still concerned. It kind of calms me down a little bit knowing that he can come back. But if he does come back, he has not had any time to work with JD. The cohesiveness of this offensive line, it's not working, yo. I need this front office and this coaching staff to get something done. I don't care what you do. Trade, look at the free agents that's out there. Something needs to be done. Because my biggest issue is if they don't get this offensive line to work, Jaden Daniels is going to have to turn into JD5, Jedi 5, and start playing hero ball. And y'all know that's not what we want, because that gives him the opportunity to get hurt. Yo, we need to fix this ASAP. Why is it that we can't go out and get Decker? Is he hurt? Is Decker hurt? Is he costing too much? What does your quarterback mean to you in this franchise? Do you really want to protect this man? And you need to do what's necessary, yo. I don't care what you do. The rumor now is Glasgow is interested in becoming a commander. That's the rumor. I don't know how true that is, but we need to explore all options at this point, dog. And these preseason games are getting people hurt, and we can't have that. We're going to have possibly an $80 million quarterback in Jaden Daniels, and we got to protect that. I am so disappointed. And what I can't understand is how Athan Kaliakmanis had so much time to even throw the ball. And JD comes in and nothing. What is going on? Yo, I'm concerned. Julian Good-Jones is not it. He is getting blown up. They just pushing him all over the field, right back into the quarterback's lap. At this point, put the rookie in. See what happens. Do something. And I saw Golbin in as guard. I know they trying to get him some snaps as guard. Nah, dude, put him in as center. Let him get more and more snaps with Jaden Daniels. See what happens. Because we got to try this in joint practice with Baltimore. We got to, because we know the starters are not going to start. And I'm always, hyping up AP, and I'm always hyping up, DQ and what they are doing and creating this great culture of and evaluating this talent. And I know that's what's going on. And one thing we do have to understand is preseason, this is a vanilla offense. I would love to see what this offense can look like before week 1 with everybody. But we are suffering injuries, both defensively and offensively. I'm worried, y'all. I'm worried. I came into this offseason with so many expectations. With everybody healthy, we could have been dominant, both offensively and defensively. And from what I understand, according to other media in DC, the beat reporters, in the practices, it was a concern a long time ago with this offensive line. They're getting beat, yo. And I don't think it's going to happen. This is going to be fixed this year. I really don't. So we're just going to have some luck on our side and pray that Jaden won't get hurt. Honestly, at this point, because what are your options? Because other teams are suffering at center too. Baltimore lost a center. Detroit, I think they lost their center. There are others that are hurt. So you don't really have no other options out there. So we gotta trust this front office to make a move or do what's necessary. And this offensive line coach, yo, you gotta do better. You got to do better. I don't even know who that is. But when we lost Bobby Johnson, you can tell I'm not happy. Because I was expecting a whole lot more. I don't know. What's y'all thoughts, y'all? What do you think we should do? Pray? That's the answer, right? Pray. Because I'm trying not to hit that panic button. I really not. But my hand is right there on it. That panic button is about to be hit. Because I don't know. I would love to see Terry, Diggs, Chig, Bill, all of that together. The line together. But from what I've been hearing, it's worse than what we think. So there you have it, guys. Are you hitting the panic button? I'd like to hear your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. 2026 season, we got to go against Philly first. And y'all know how that defense is. They're going to blow this offensive line up. Anyway, happy Sunday, you guys. This has been your Kicking It commentary. I'm your girl, Lady Erica Lynn, your talent, culture, and beat reporter. I know I don't have the energy right now because I am like shaking my head at some of the things that's happening within this organization. Maybe we don't know. Like, coaches know more than what we know. So I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they see something that we're not seeing. But I know most of our fans saw what happened yesterday. We're not stupid. We can see the line getting blown up. But let's pray, y'all, for a healthy season and no more injuries. I really think they need to cut this preseason out because too many people are getting hurt. Not just on the Washington Commanders, but all over the league. It's sad, yo. It's sad. NFL, do better. Peace.